More now on Hillary Clinton's efforts to fundraise off of Donald Trump. Joining us now, Henry Munoz, who is the National Finance Committee Chair for the Democratic Party. It didn't take long for the Clinton campaign, sir, to start soliciting money out of fear that Donald Trump, as the nominee, could be a compelling threat. What do you think?
Thank you for having me. The Trump nomination became a reality today, and I think it is disturbing to many people across this country. And so I expect that people not only will be raising money off of his candidacy, but also will be activated by the potential of a Trump presidency.
And we apologize, we're going to be getting your video shot up in just a moment, but we can hear your voice. I want to get your reaction to our report just a moment ago. You may have heard it. Bernie Sanders telling his supporters that he expects to go to the convention and convince superdelegates who are committed to Hillary Clinton to flip for him because he has a better chance of beating Donald Trump in November. What's your reaction to that? Is that a real possibility?
Well, I think what is missing from this narrative is the fact that 85% of the delegates who will elect the next nominee of the Democratic Party are elected by the voters. So only 15% of the delegates who are superdelegates play in this nomination process.
Well, in a close contest, that makes a huge difference.
Well, but at this point, there has never been a nominee that was selected by the superdelegates. The superdelegates have been around since 1984. Yeah. The number of superdelegates have been reduced from 20% to 15%, and this next nominee will be selected by the voters.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, it never happens until it happens. Bernie Sanders predicted that there would be a contested convention in Philadelphia. Does that seem at all likely to you?
Well, I think what is really interesting about this race is that this is a primary race that is very energetic, that has engaged the Democratic voters. People within the Democratic Party feel like this is a primary that has been run on issues, not on personalities. There continues to be a great interest in it. That it has happened today in Indiana, and I can expect that that energy will continue all the way to the convention.
The latest Washington Post ABC News polls found that 59% of voters believe that Hillary Clinton is dishonest and untrustworthy, compared to 37% who regard her as honest. Why do you think that is?
I think this has been a disastrous week for the Republican Party, and I think that
but that's not what I'm asking you. Why is it that almost 60% believe that what looks to be your nominee is dishonest?
I think that our nominee, whoever that may be, whether it be Hillary Clinton or Senator Bernie Sanders, is going to articulate the values of the American people and will represent the American people well. And I don't believe that they will have any problem taking on the Trump nomination. And
forgive me, but you haven't answered the question. Why do you think that almost 60% of Americans think Hillary Clinton's dishonest?
I think that the Democratic people who have voted, the Democrats who have voted for Hillary Clinton, over 10 million people in this election, almost the same number who have voted for Bernie Sanders, believe that a Democrat ought to be the next president of the United States.
All right. Thank you very much for being with us, Henry Munoz. Thank you very much.
Thank you.